Hello, Amazon. The old coot here coming at you with another exciting video. Okay, this is the FlyingJoy heavy duty aluminum rollator. They do make different models, so make sure to check out their landing page and see what else they have. Limited lifetime warranty. This is basically the instruction manual. I'm going to show you all real quick. When you get to about the second page or so is really where all the action is. That's what it looks like when it comes out of the box. There's a lot of packaging material and that kind of stuff. I'll show that to you in a second. The seat does come up and down, which I kind of showed you at the start of the video, but everything's numbered. Everything's pretty easy, simple to assemble and all that good stuff. But basically the way this works is you do have a nice little pocket here on the inside that you can kind of store this little handy dandy manual. So that gets closed. And then you do have a nice little storage area here as well. There is a little protector for the bottom so that, you know, you can kind of maintain the life of this like nylon-y kind of material. This is basically like your little pouch or pocket to keep all your snacks, because who doesn't love going for a walk and having snacks, right? Just saying. Anyways, so give or take, this is around, I'd say about like 12 inches this way, maybe a little bit more, and then something like 14 inches this way. And it's about, I would say like at least maybe 8 or 9 inches deep, like so that we can kind of guess what you're going to be putting in there. The seat itself is pretty squishy, so it's got a lot of squish to it. Very comfortable. You can sit on this thing for a long time and still feel comfortable. Made out of or at least covered with a nice little durable nylon-y kind of material. The back part, if you're curious, is perforated. See all those perforations, which leads to breathability. So your back here can breathe. You're not as prone to sweating, or if you do sweat, at least the sweat gets absorbed a little bit faster. And then in terms of just overall construction, I like the design. I like the way that the aluminum, which is lighter, by the way, this weighs around 23 pounds, but I like the way that the aluminum is shaped like this. It's shaped like an oval, just like an oval, sorry, just to give it more structural integrity, structural support. This particular model, the heavy duty one, will hold up to, I believe it's 450 pounds. And then there's so much adjustability here. So you can adjust how high the handles are. You can adjust how high the feet are. Give or take, because I know you're all asking, the seat height will go from give or take around 24 inches at its highest down to about 20 inches at its lowest. So if you're a taller individual, a shorter individual, you're heavier, you're thinner, and everything in between, I'm sure that FlyingJoy has a model for you. But this particular one, give or take, the seat was, I think I measured it in a measuring tape. Basically, I believe it's somewhere around 18 inches across. And then the inner width, if you're curious, is around 22 inches across. And then from the front to the back, give or take, I think it was around, was it 16? Yeah, somewhere around 16 inches this way, 18 inches this way, just the seat pad. And then the inner dimension of this is somewhere around 22 inches, give or take. It does fit through most hallway doors, but certain doors you may, find a little bit of difficulty. Give or take, at its like widest point with the handles and everything, I think you're somewhere around 25 to 26 inches wide. So you have to measure your doorways and make sure that, this particular one will fit through or whatever. One little tip or trick that I will tell everybody is a lot of times these handles can confuse people. Your hand is supposed to go here, right? Your fingers are supposed to go here, not all the way down here. So if you're trying to make this huge grab, it's going to be a little bit harder to grab. Just grab it in here and you'll be fine. Good quality ABS type material plastic right here, which is, it feels solid. It feels durable. This is the stuff that's going to last. And then in terms of the handles themselves right here, you do have these little indentations for like a more comfort grip. Also, this happens to be a more like softer kind of rubber handle material, kind of like what they use on bicycles now, but very comfortable, very grippy. I feel like your hand's not going to slip. If you are going upstairs and you need to do that, just apply the brake and rock back and forth. So apply the brake and then basically rock on one side, get up the stair, apply the other brake and basically rock again and then go up the other stair. You kind of get the idea if you do need to do that. What else? Okay, so assembly. The back part pretty much assembles pretty easily. There's a tongue and groove type system here where this part will click into the bottom part. And then basically you just kind of adjust this knob here to lock it into place. So you can kind of see open position, locked position. Make sure you do lock that into place. And in terms of the feet themselves, what's cool is they do give you two little nylon kind of straps right here so that the brake cables for brake management can kind of be secured to this, so the brake cable isn't flapping around or whatever. And then you do have two fixed wheels. So those wheels in the back, these two back here, are straight. They don't move, but they do roll, obviously. But your brake cable goes to that. It's already attached. It's already ready for you, ready to go. You just have to basically click the handle in, click the legs in, and you're good to go. The front wheels do move, right? They spin. They also, if I turn my light on, they also have a little bit of a reflector right there, which is kind of nice. So that's with the light on, that's with the light off. So if you're, you know, you kind of get the idea. If you're crossing the street in the middle of the night, why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side, basically. But they do move. Let's say you've been rolling around and your wheels are straight. You may notice that it might be hard to turn the rollator from a standing position. What you want to do is just push forward, just go forward ever so slightly, and then the wheels will turn. So that should help some of you out there. So let's say you were going forward and then now all of a sudden you want to go left. Sometimes you might find some difficulty turning left, but if you just push forward a little and then turn the wheels, then they're easier to turn. So that should help someone out there, I hope. Anyways, very well designed, very well constructed. I have to say, for being able to support 450 pounds, this is definitely one of the best, highest quality, lowest prices, best bang for the buck product you can possibly find. I do like it. I think if you have mobility issues and you're a larger individual, this particular model may be the one for you. Let's go ahead and take a look at the front. There you go. So as you're flying down the street or the sidewalk or whatever the case may be, FlyingJoy might have an option for you. One last thing I'll tell everyone is I love, absolutely love the size of the wheels. The bigger the wheel, the easier it's going to be to roll down bumps, cracks in the sidewalk, little imperfections in the road, because the bigger the wheel is, the easier it is to get over that. How many times have you seen a sidewalk where the sidewalk goes and then there's an elevated piece that kind of where the sidewalk's cracked? Well, these should help you to get up and over those bumps or cracks in the road. As mentioned before, if you're going to go over any kind of bump or whatever, worst case scenario, if you have to rock back and forth to get over it, right? You got to get over it. Just make sure to lock the wheels, and that'll help you to get over it a little bit easier, and then unlock the wheels as you need to kind of get the idea. Anyways, everything is numbered, right? Number 3, number 4, and also the legs are also numbered to correspond with those numbers. So assembly is pretty easy. Here's what the box looks like if you want to go ahead and check that out. So basically it's one piece. The net weight is around 23.5 pounds. The gross weight, 26.3 pounds. I got the blue color, made in China. You kind of get the idea. But they put fragile, but this thing is indestructible if you ask me. Anyways, very simple, very easy to put together. You do have a lot of packaging material in here that you're going to have to, dispose of properly. Recycling bin, whatever the case may be, lots of cardboard. But all in all, I'm very happy with it, and I will recommend this to everyone I know that needs a rollator. And also make sure to look into this company and look at their other products. I'm the Old Coot, and I'll catch you all in the next exciting Amazon review.